trucking experience.
Good morning, everybody. This morning, I want to talk about trucking experience. Now, when you first get your CDL, when you first get your CDL, that first year can be a lot rough. And the reason why I say your first year can be rough is because, first of all, especially if you're new to it and you never drove trucks, you're trying to learn. You trying to get past all your mistakes. You trying to learn how to maneuver the truck. You trying to learn the game, especially if you have no mentors and you have nobody to show you whatever. So basically you using your first year for trial and error. So because your first year, everybody has I don't give a fuck what none of y'all super trucker ass niggas say about rookies this, rookies that. Everybody started somewhere. Everybody started somewhere to where they made mistakes. They done had little bloopers here and there. Everybody done made mistakes starting off until you get it. But the reason I make this video is because you're learning, getting the job that you want in the beginning can prove tough. So you just coming out here your first year in the game. You want the best job you can get. You want the job bringing in all the money. You want this and want that. And sometimes some people get it. I'm not saying it never happens. But most of the time, most people that get their first year, most likely you got to be over the road unless you luck up and get a local job. But most likely you got to be over the road. You got to pay your dues. And it's hard to find that job that's paying you more cents per mile. It's hard to find that job that's going to give you your worth. Of course, jobs pay you according to how many years you've been driving. So, of course, the more years you've been driving, the more you get paid. So they might got a chart to where, I'm just giving an example. They might give you 50 cents for 3 years and below. They might give you 55 cents for 3 to 5 years. And then it's a cap off to where 5 or more years, you get the total package, which might be like 60 cents a mile. And yeah, cents per mile, they add up. So, of course, you want to get the highest of what they got to offer. And like I said, I'm coming up on my 7 years of being out here. And just from learning the game, like I said, you got to learn this shit. This is a dog-eat-dog word. This is not for everybody. It will test to see if you got what it takes to stick it out and actually do this and stay in it. Because if you're doing this just for the money, you're not going to last. You really have to have a true passion and a true want to stay in this. Because if I didn't like my job, when I say I quit, I really would have not came back out here. But I love what I do. So I'm going to keep trying until something works for me. But me being out here this long and learning stuff, for my years of experience, I'm not taking no less than, and that's minimum, 60 cents a mile if I'm a company driver. And if I'm an owner op, I want 70% or more of the load. 70% or more of the load. Those are my numbers for my experience and what I know. And that's minimum. That's not the max. Of course, you're going to have a minimum and you're going to have a max. So if I'm a company driver, my minimum is 60 cents, bruh. And even at that, that's still kind of low balling. 68 cents. I want close to 70 cents. If you making from 68 cents to 70 cents a mile, and you averaging 2,500 to 3,000 miles a week, you bringing home from 1,800 or over $2,000 a week, depending on how your dispatcher is running you. If they not running you like shit, or they not discriminating against you because they got their favorite drivers, because that happens too, to where if you're not kissing the dispatcher's ass, they basically not going to run you like shit. Or they don't like you for whatever reason they don't like you. They basically going to cap you out. But all I'm going to say is, don't get impatient, because I know my first year out here, I couldn't wait. First of all, because I got my CDL through Prime Inc. And when I got my CDL through Prime Inc., you had to complete a contract. Like, you had to work for them for a year in order to satisfy your contract to where you didn't owe them no money. Because if you quit them before you did your year contract, you would have had to pay back the school. So I did my year contract, and once I, did my year, I went somewhere else. But I was like, I'm tired of being over the road. I want to find something local. I want to do this and want to do that. But every time you go on Career Builders, or you go on Indeed, or you go on, you got Indeed, Career Builder. You got so many places with trucking jobs. You can just Google local trucking jobs in your area. But Driver's Pulse is the main thing. That's where you're going to do 100. Most of your applications are. You either going to do your application through Driver's Pulse, download Driver's Pulse, and make sure you get your resume in there, put all your job experiences in it where you don't have to retype it in for every application, or you got to go directly through the trucking company's website. Those are two ways I've seen to apply for jobs. Either you're going to do it directly through the company's website or Driver's Pulse. But all I'm saying is I was discouraged because a lot of these companies say, well, you got to have more than a year experience, or you got to have more than 3 to 2 years experience. I'm like, damn, I'm close, but I ain't got it. Fuck. You got to have this. You got to have hazmat. You got to have doubles. You got to have 5 years experience. I said, damn, I got to deal with this shit a little more. And trust me, just stick it out. Just keep going. You'd be surprised. Time will fly by before you know it. And before you know it, you're going to be like me. I've been driving for 10 years. I've been driving for 7 years. Before I look up, I'm going to be like, bro, I've been driving for 15 years, bro. Before you know it, I've been driving for 20. Where did 20 years go? Yes, 20 years. I'm telling you, once you get past the hard place of just getting experience, time don't wait. It doesn't wait. It goes too damn fast, if you ask me. Before you know it, you losing time with loved ones. Time done pass you by where your kids done got grown. Everything that got paid off. And before you know it, you looking back like, where did the time damn go? Because I don't know where this shit went. But don't get discouraged. Trust me. You're going to get your experience. All I'm going to say is, trucking is more of a mental job versus physical. It is physical, but it's more mental toughness. Because you're going to have to stand your ground and not let every little thing get under your skin or get to you. Because if you let everything get to you, you're not going to make it. Because it's going to be everything testing your patience. It's going to be everything from the disrespect of people that don't drive trucks, your spouse, your kids, these companies, dispatchers, fleet managers, other truck drivers. Yeah. Some of y'all put other truck drivers through the nonsense too. You would think we will understand each other, but no. So you guys have a beautiful day. I thought I'd talk about this because I know when I first came out here, I was frustrated because I wanted what I got now. And now that I finally get it, I'm like, yo, I paid my dues. I earned this shit. I earned every bit of where I'm at today. Y'all already know my story because I posted everything. I posted everything from my incidents, from my accidents, to my hires, to my fires, to my everything. I post the good and the bad on my shit. That's why I'm called Keeping It 100. Because I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't care if it's good or bad. Y'all going to know both sides of my lifestyle. Because then I wouldn't be doing y'all no justice. If I'm trying to show y'all something, it doesn't make sense just to show the good side. I need to show you the good and the bad so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Especially if you're going to get into it because of me. If you want to get into this shit because of me, you can't say I ain't told you so. I told you everything you need to know. So if you decide to get into this shit anyway, hey, bruh, that's on you. So you guys have a lovely day. Time is of the essence. Let's make better time of it. Let's love each other, not judge each other, because I never judge y'all, and the sister love y'all. And please, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you're not following me, please push that follow button. I appreciate you ahead in advance. Don't forget to get a thumbs up and to follow and share the videos out. I love you guys. Till next time. Deuces.